Bow, 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 bow. Here we go now. Bow, 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 bow. Here we go now. Is the supernatural fascinating to you? Bow, bow, bow. Has the spirit gotten to you? Bow, 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 bow. Have you been on an investigation? Bow, 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 bow. Are you searching for answers? So get on board, my friend. Bow, 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 bow. Try to find yourself again. Bow, wow, wow, wow. Here we go, my friend. Here we go. It's Sundays with Suits, my friend. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh! So get on your horse, get on your ship, raise your glass, raise your flask, raise whatever serves your task. Hello, DC. Bow, bow. Hello, Lady O. Bow. Hello, Tracy. Bow, wow, wow. Pull up a seat, my friend. Bow, 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 bow. We're having some soda light tonight, my friend. Bow, 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 bow. We're rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. It's Sundays with Suits. Let's get to rocking. So tonight's episode is going to be about the supernatural, the spirits, the forces, all those things that affect us on a regular basis, and how to make sure that they don't suck you. Hello. That's I should have stopped right there. I should have said some more. Suck the life force energy out of you. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, CL. Tim Smith, DC, Lady O. If you're here, say hello. Bow, bow, bow. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm just making sure everybody is we're rocking and rolling. All right, all right, all right. Let's see who's talking here. Let me see who's on the chat over here. Hello from Hurley, Wisconsin is what Tim Smith said. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so tonight we have some fascinating stuff. My wife brought these cards home for me today. I've never seen them, but they are open, so we don't have the unveiling that we usually have. But I have never seen them, okay? I have not opened these to give you my word as a holistic worker and all that stuff. Guidance and directions from the spiritual warrior. Hello, Anne-Marie Young. The 69-card deck and guidebook from the I Choose Love series. All right, so we're gonna look at this. We're gonna check this out. So one of the first ways to prevent yourself from getting sucked into the bad forces, right? And every spiritual warrior, every holistic warrior, every investigator. Hello, Amber Evans. Hello, Amber Bloom. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I don't know why Tracy's there too. Okay, so that's good. I'm so glad y'all are here today. If you have questions, please put them in the comments. Please put them in the comments. I will try to get to them. Remember, you can always email sundayswithsuits@gmail.com. sundayswithsuits@gmail.com. All right. So raise your glass, raise your flask, raise whatever serves your task. Get your essential oils out. Clean that space. Right? Smells good. Wish y'all could smell this. We got 9 people watching. That's awesome. That's so great. We're also going to work some fairy energy tonight. Hey, you know what? I sorry. I messed up. I apologize. So the first thing you got to do when you're working with energies, right, is you got to protect yourself. You got to learn how to insulate yourself. I tell people, hello, Things Network. Who is that? Who is on the Things Network acting like Things Network? You got to say something to me. I've got to know who you are, or I could say, hello, Things Network. The woman and the man behind the mask. Bow, bow, bow. We poured you a glass. We're raising it up to serve your task. All right. Anyway, so I had a great. I was invited on by the amazing Howard, and people. Amazing Nick over at on the Petri Dish, right? They have 2 shows. Petri Dish, right? Yes, I believe it was Petri Dish. And we had a blast or Swamp Talk. It was on Thursday. It was great. I had a blast talking to everybody. Thank y'all for everybody tuned in there. Make sure you're supporting Howard. Make sure you're supporting all these people. Hello, Joshua. All right. Did someone just call me Hun? That's a new one. That's a new one on me. But okay. All right. So working with insulation. I talked about this a little bit last week when we were investigating. You know, I tell people I think cards are a great way to insulate yourself, especially when there's cards like these. You know, the Archangel Power Tarot cards. I think those are great because it's a positive energy. It's a positive force, right? And it helps you to get some kind of semblance. And you're also not going to be surprised when if you're reporting something to the clients. You're not going to be. They're not. You're going to have to like, oh shit. Well, looks like there's a dark demon in this house. I don't ever use that word either. And I strongly suggest to everyone else that unless you know for a damn fact, a DF, right? ADF, a damn fact. ADF. Yes, a damn fact that the house is active with a malevolent spirit, that you do not say that, because here's the thing, guys, you get to leave that place. Okay, they don't. They're still there, and so we have to be sure that when we leave, that it's a peaceful place. All right, so. And I tell people to always carry their Jasper. This is another way to insulate yourself. Now, just imagine if you had the Sodalite, the Jasper, and the Aventurine, right? These are great stones to keep around you while investigating. Now, you might say, I don't want to have stones on me while investigating. They make noise, right? And I understand that. So what you do is you take them and you put them in certain places around the place while you're investigating. You're calling in energies. Or if by the yonder blue, you're like, all right, so I'm going to just call in that frequency. It's all about faith. I truly believe this. These are what I call frequency holders, right? And they're really nice to look at too. When you have people who have a certain artistic, I'll wear a belt. Well, Lady O, so some people will put them in their bra, right? You can say that. And that's great. But then they fall out. I've seen that happen, and you're like, everything okay? You get smaller chips, that's true too. But remember, they're frequency holders. I want to share these stones. My friend dug these up, right? Look how beautiful this is. Right? You can tell when somebody digs a stone out of the earth and gives it to you. It's just a little bit more special. I use this all during work this week. Look at this beautiful quartz. Isn't that amazing? And she just sent them to me for free. Right? Aren't those beautiful? This is the same girl who's not even like a big stone person, quote unquote, really. And she just goes out and digs in Arkansas, and she brings up. First stone she got was like this big, like, you know, a stone that would cost us like $3,000 or whatever. She got it for free. I think she paid like $20 to dig or whatever. It's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah. So agreeing with faith, that's great. Thank you so much for that. Also, sound therapy using shakers. Right? And that way, when you're doing the investigation, if you hear this, you could say, hey, I hear this is a sound I know, right? So I know it's not um, sound pollution. And you mark it just like in film, mark this noise, guys. Mark that noise. So that you know. Um, everybody should be safe during investigation. That's the most important thing. We need to be safe during investigations. We need to be safe during doing holistic work, even readings. Here's the thing. People don't realize this, that during readings, you're just as much danger as you are going into a place that was a jail cell or I was going to say the same thing. You can tell how much I've been asleep, ladies and gentlemen. I've been working a lot like we all have during I'm now learning the experience of overtime, and it's a blessing, but it's also a curse. It wakes me up. I gotta watch you. Oh, thank you so much. That's so loving of all y'all. I love all y'all so much for saying these great things. And my wife today was like, "Oh, I was slept all day," and my wife was like, she I don't know if y'all spouses or your significant others do this, but they can ping your phone, right? They go, bing, ding, ding, when you on Do Not Disturb. Bing, ding, 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 ding. That most annoying noise in the world. So I was like this. I was like, just wild to the sleeps, right? And she called me, said, "You gotta get ready for your show. You gotta get ready for your show." And I was like, "Yeah, I do get ready for my show." And she said, "I got you something." And I was like, "Ooh, that's so nice." So we're gonna look and see what this is. Never seen it before. Don't know what it is. Right? Y'all ready? Who's ready for the secrets of the cards? Secrets of the cards. Who's ready? Who's ready for the secrets of the cards? Do 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 do. Do do. All right, DC, you ready? Boom, 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 boom. Here we go now. Do 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 do. Have your voice. Isn't that amazing? So we got the sodalite stone out first, and that's the first thing we get. Isn't that amazing? That's so great. All right, so have your voice. Is there something that you need to say? Is there something that you need to say? An inability to speak out can leave us with feelings of hurt and resentment, which then create a kind of eternal energetic roadblock. And we're talking about energies as well. And then so this is a great card to start off. Voice your feelings to yourself or write them down. It is time to release the past. And look how beautiful that card is. Just look. Look how beautiful that. All those different auric energies, those colors. So that's our first card for the night. Have your voice as we raise our sodalite. Great stone. Great stone. Love it. I'll drink up that stone any day of the week. Are we ready for another card? Who wants this one to be theirs? Give me a 3. Give me a 2. Give me a 1. All right, Don. Here we go. Compromise. Compromise. All right. Are you in a situation where you need to make a compromise? I think we're all in that situation, right? Or it's just me. Or are you compromising too much? Ooh. Are you compromising too much? Ooh. This card asks you to review your position and to be sure to find a solution that takes the needs of all parties into account, including yourself. How many times have you been on an investigation or have you been doing holistic work where you felt you had to compromise yourself? Right? This is something. What's up, AB? Amber Bloom. I'm not gonna say Amber Evans, because that's Tracy Evans. See what I did there? Making y'all laugh, entertaining y'all. That's what I do. All right. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. All right. So how do you not be a freaking doormat? This card is going to help you with that. You ready? You ready, Lady O? I don't know what I'm gonna pull. I can't see a damn thing. It could be You're the biggest tool in the world, Suits. No, allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to receive. One of the great blocks in our ability to manifest our greatest desires is the inability to allow ourselves to receive. This happens a lot in relationships when people try to open up, right? We try to open up. This happens a lot in investigations and in work too. Your client, right, may not have the ability to receive what you wish them to receive. They're like, nope, I just want to talk to my grandmother. I don't want to talk to my ex-lover, right? And it could be, and that's fine, you know. So that's when I like when I would do mediumship readings in a professional setting. I would always ask, "Is there someone that you don't want to talk to? Is there someone that you don't want to talk to?" So when they come, I can say, "Shoo, shoo." They don't want to talk to you, right? And I hate that, but that's just, you know, how it goes in our thing. And you have to understand people have their reasons, right? People have their reasons, and you have to respect that too. So this card asks that you take some time to identify any inner beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes that stop you from receiving, and one by one remove these resistances. I can't tell you how many times people have come to me and have said, oh, I love your energy too. Oh, hi, and Jeremy's here. The founder, one of the founders is here. So let's give Jeremy a big lovey-dovey. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to give Jeremy a song? All right, we got to give Jeremy a song. Y'all ready? We'll do it with the card. Here we go. This is for Jeremy. Hey, you know what, Joshua? That all comes with this about that too. So here we go. Doom, doom, doom. Ready? Boom. Take a leap. This card is an invitation to take a leap of faith. We talked about faith a little bit earlier. Sometimes, even when we desperately desire change, we procrastinate and find all kinds of reasons as to why we should stay as we are. It is completely understandable to be not anxious when stepping into the unknown. This card is calling to trust and make that move. All right, so with that, I hear y'all want to talk about anger and how to make sure that you don't release it on the wrong people. And this can happen, and this all can work. All right, so I'm always here to compromise. We have compromise, we have take leap, and you're right. Today was about anger and how to keep it released. But when I got the art of manifestation, I just didn't think this was anger. I'm sorry, like, you know. But we'll go there. We'll go there. We'll work on it right now. Because I did have I have some Dragon Oracle Fairy cards that we're gonna look at too. We got a little while. It's 8:48. We got a little while. So, you know, we're not getting off here till 10. So we got a little time. All right. So anger is something that happens a lot when we are working, especially holistic workers. We can have we call it a buildup, right? I call it a BU, a buildup. And some people are like, sure it's not a BM? Because it's how sometimes it feels. Like it feels like a bad bowel movement. And a mess. I know, disgusting and gross. Ooh, Suits, how dare you? But that's how it can be. If we don't know how to step into the unknown correctly, then we can find ourselves faced in a shitty, shitty mess. With anger, it's the same way. If we don't know how to step into controlling ourselves, right? I can't tell you how many times I've done a reading, and I probably should have not done that reading, right? I think every holistic worker, every investigator, right? Sometimes when the universe just says, hey, you know what? Today's not the day for you to do work. If they really want this reading, you know they want your best. Then guess what? You tell them I'm sick, and I'll be glad to refund you, and I'll be glad to reschedule you. And so here we go. Y'all talk about dragons. You know, I got my lovely dragon right here too. Look at that woodwork. My friend Michael Story at the Oriental Shop saw this and was like, "This is for you. You have to have it." 2 dragons chasing a pearl. So I put that right behind me. All right, y'all talking about the Dragon Royal Fairy cards. Here we go. Ready? We got the Dragon Oracle Fairy cards. We got the Dragon. Yeah. All right, y'all ready? I feel like there's more, like some cards are missing. That's weird. Okay. Boom. Y'all see my eyes are closed, right? I don't know what I'm looking at. I like to have surprises. Boom. All right. So this is the first way to work with anger. Open your heart. Talk about that. Look at that. Ain't that some badass shit right there? The Lady Cayenne. Open your heart. Open your heart. Now, you see there's got a lot of yellow in that picture, so we're talking about creating. So we want to create new pathways, new boundaries, new ways of light and love. And this is also talking about, did you say I had an angel one too? Did you say you have an angel one too? An angel one what? What? An angel one deck? Oh, yeah, we used those last week. But yeah, we'll pull those from that too. Do. Anne-Marie's like, I have these cards too. Anne-Marie, does that look like that's enough of them? I feel like there's some missing, right? Is it a small deck? Blue Angel's a great company, y'all. No, it's 43. That'd be about right. Ready. Ready. Ooh, ready. Ooh, ready. Here we go. Ooh. Here we go. Boom. Hello, Donna. Donna's watching over on Facebook. So y'all say hello, Donna. Say hello, Donna. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, we got 2 cards. 2 cards in one. 2 cards in one. Right. All right, ready? The Dawn Watcher. Dawn is watching. Was that right? No, Dawn was watching. I thought it was Dawn. Bells will ring. Bells will ring. And then the elder heed wide counsel. So what this tells me is someone out there is trying to tell you something and you ain't listening. All right, here's an art of you. Oh, no, did I say that right? I'm trying to get names right. All right, here we go. This one is for Lady O. Boom, Lady O. Here's your dragon card for you. Oh. Annadelle, emotional flow. Look at that beautiful card. Emotional flow. Well, Annette, we have a few topics that we're talking about. We're talking about supernatural. We're talking about the supernatural, and we're talking about how to prevent the supernatural from sucking your energy. And then apart from that, because I forgot, Ane. I'm going to get it one day. Ane. Greg from Ghostbox Live is on. So here's a card from the Art of Manifestation. For Greg from Ghostbox Live is on. All right, here we go. Leadership. We all lead by example, or we try to, right? Sometimes we fuck up. And our words and actions presenting a role model to everyone that we can come in contact with. So when we're doing this, that's amazing. If we have leadership, like, the great leadership here at Things Network and the great leadership that we're working on with everybody. So, y'all, we have 14 people watching here. We have 4 watching over here on the Facebook. We're almost at 20. That's awesome. Wait, that is 15, 16, 17, 18. We're almost at 20 people. So you know what that means? Get a little dance from the Bruin. Get a little dance from the Bruin. Little Bruin dance. The Bruin pounce, my friend. Oh, get a little dance from the Bruin. Get a little dance from the Bruin. Here we go, my friend. Here we go, my friend. All right. All right. Learn how to say no. This is also very important. All right. So, can I tell you about you? In what capacity? Don't y'all love this? I'm going to get my quartz out for my friend. You know, I'm being that typical metaphysical person. You know, the one we all hate. It's like, I got to put the stone on my head so I can clear my space, my friend. I'm kidding. I love all you. I love all you. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. I gotta get a bigger desk. I'm at the desk of the desk I work at it for the call center, and I think we should work with the angel card from last week. Ready? Y'all say hello to Robin. She's watching over on Facebook Live. Say, hello, Robin. How are you doing today? All right, we ready? Boom. So talk about anger and talking about working and investigating as well and how to protect yourself. If you ever feel like you may be in that place in your mind and your body where you are not ready to do something, right? Greek gods. So, all right, you want the Greek gods deck from last week? Is that what you're talking about? Week before? All right. I think we got this card last week. Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindle relationships, children or childhood. So what that means to me is that you're going to be embracing something a little bit different. It could be going in to how you work with your inner child and creating something that's going to help you understand what path you should take in the future. So again, Six of Raphael, embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindle relationships. What that one thing tells me is you might want to be very wary of if there's a ex-lover or an ex-friend that you like sort of just like cut off, they come back in. Insulate yourself, make sure you're safe, my friend. All right. Who wants a card? Who has a question? How about this? If you All right, so Joshua says learn how to say no. Yes, learning how to say no, because no amount of money is worth your mental, your social, your sexual, your spiritual energy. None. And you might say, how? Spiritual, sexual, social, emotional, all these socials, ills, and all these energies? Yes, they can be affected. They can be affected. So you got to be very, very wary. All right. So, King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. Y'all, come on, really? Like, we just have great times here on Sundays with Suits, don't we? Look at that. King of Michael. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, right? Isn't this amazing? Who was trying to get my attention by the bell? All right, DC, give me 1 second. Do. If y'all have questions like that, and not to pick on DC, but because I want to make sure that I get to those kind of questions, I think they're very highly important. Make sure you email me Sundays with Suits at gmail.com. Amory, you had that deck. Here you go, Amory. Morgan Le Fay. So my one of my guides is King Arthur, or I just call him Arthur, and we're going to talk about healing for you. Healing by having a brilliant solution is on its way, and you have the time. So seek the counsel of crystals. They were all together. I didn't just pick her 4 cards. So Morgan Le Fay might be one of your spirit guides, that frequency. So you might want to do some research on her. A brilliant solution's on its way. I'd work with butterflies, and I would seek the counsel of crystals. Right, put those over here for the close up. All right. Okay, DC, here we go. We're gonna have some Crown Royal. You remember when y'all get these ready for Crown Royal? Who likes Crown Royal? I don't drink, but here we go. Ready? Here's a mediumship deck that I just absolutely adore. They're called Coast Cards from Spirit, I believe. And so here is the comment, right? Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws. And we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet a part of a unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with its awesome flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too, imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there's always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. This seems like grandparents, or an aunt. That's what it feels like. It's 2 of them. It's 2 of them. So, all right. Do, do, do. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. I always have people, stuff, and things for everyone. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. This card's gonna be for the awesome one. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hello, Debbie. Am I changing my vocal tone? Oh, Robin. Yes, I am. Sorry, guys. Robin's over here on Facebook. And I'm just changing my vocal tone every night and every day. All right, so the Pendragon. Look at that beautiful, beautiful green. So that's talking about the heart energy we got right there. So the Pendragon, pure male energy. So what we want to do with that, we want to make sure that you're balancing your male and your female energy. That's very, very important. So you're going to be using a lot of work with the heart and the soul. And so again, don't let that anger that you have, like that little, he said what? Or she said what? All right. So make sure that you keep your compromises in a balance. Make sure that when you're taking those leaps, right? All right. Boom. Make sure y'all are liking and sharing this video for me. Saying, hey, there's this crazy guy who wears a suit and has a red scarf who likes horses and dragons and stones and gives readings on Sundays for free. This is very important, for free. If you have a question, because I know a lot of people have questions and they're like, I can't pay. We got the COVID, we got the transformer virus, we got fires in California, we got earthquakes in Japan, we got all this. I swear, if the rivers start changing course, right, and we see like bugs falling out of the sky, I'm out. I'm out. All right, I've always said it before. Here we go. Ready? Do, do, do. Who wants something? Who wants something? Who needs something? Do, do. Tell me. Ooh, ooh. Who needs something? Who wants something? Tell me, tell me. Tell me, tell me. I see somebody typing really fast. I can just see it in my third eye. was like, I just want to make sure I get this question out. So I'm going to wait about 5 minutes, about 5 seconds. Ready? So next person asks a question. What do I think of reincarnation? Well, as a Catholic, I see it very differently. I think that part of our spirit goes up to the heavens, right? And the parts that need working on get shot right back down. And what do you need for me to herd? Bum, 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 bum. All right. So, Lady O, look beneath the surface for your answers. So there's some. Oh, we got another card with this too. Well, we got 2 cards for Lady O. See? Boop, boom, boop, boom, We Are One. It's a great song from Lion King. You should listen to it for the second one. Wait, We Are One. Except from the second one. Just type in Lion King, We Are One. You'll hear it. It's a great song. Is that Lion King? We Are One. Can someone tell me that song? If it's Lion King, We Are One? Or is that... It's a Disney song. So we have Bridget, We Are One. And she's working with the elephant, Ganesh. So I think people need to be very clear. And Joshua, I would be very, very, very I wouldn't be doing my job if I was talking about harmed. We don't talk about that. And most intuitives have a certain rule if they've been trained correctly. We don't tell you if you're going to be harmed. We don't tell you when you're going to die. We don't tell you when you're going to get laid. We don't tell you when you're going to break up. We don't talk about your spouses. Lady O might can chime in here a little bit. There are just certain rules that because we all have had that dream where we get that knock on the door and it goes, cling, cling, cling. Did you tell my so-and-so this? And you're like, no, I did not. I did not. They're like, well, he or she came in and said that you said that if I did this and I did that. So, but why I say that is same way with you. If you're going to be harmed, you'd be calling me 5,000 times a day, being like, hey, Suits, can I get in the car today? Yes, you can. You can get in the car today. You can do that. I don't know. Can you get in the car? Are you able? All right, DC is very clear on that. Yes, again, Lady O, chime in, please. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Bridget. We got a card for Bridget. We got a card for Bridget. Got a card for Bridget. Yes, we do. We got a card for Bridget. Lady Luna's magic, synchronized with lunar time and energy. So this means I would work with Moonstone. There's a great moon deck, Moonology. I don't know where that is for me right now. If I'd find it, if I could. There's just so much on the ground. Right. Like, would you want to know? Here's my question. Would you want to know if you were going to be with a lover, right? And everything was great until this one point. And that one point, it would all be over, right? But you would have all these great experiences. Now, if we told you that this happened and you were like, oh shit, you would not enjoy the moments that you had with this person and this experience, right? Because you would worry about when it would end, right? Now the dog's looking at me like he's got a message from spirit. You ever had that? Your pet looks at you like, I've got a message from spirit. We're gonna chat tonight. Sleep tight. Sleep tight. I don't know why I went to a dark voice for that. All right, we're going to get some angel cards. There'll be some insulation because that was all fluky. The 8 of Michael. You can be free. You can be free and make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So what this tells me is a female is trying to break free from something. She's in that point in her life where exactly, if you're told too much, you will not be living life. That is exactly true. That's exactly true. So yeah, make sure y'all are liking and sharing this video. Tell people why you're liking and sharing this video, please. Tag me in it, if you will. I love to say, oh, thank you so much for tagging me. The whole thing is about communication with people. Communication. If you've not added me as a friend on Facebook yet, you can do that. Seth David Suits Healy. Follow me on the Eccentric Medium on Instagram, the Uga Suit Directive on Instagram. You can always go to suitshealy.com. We have a 1-year-old, so we haven't started to update that website yet. But if you want to know a little bit more about me, go there and you can see. All right, ready? Who's ready for another card? Who's ready for another card? How to understand your anger. How to understand your anger. Oh, yeah. DC will take one. Oh, yeah. DC, here's your card. Oh, yeah. Well, this one, the Sacred Silence. All right, Amber, you coming too? So the Sacred Silence, what this tells me is that you are having a hard time letting go of shit, right? All right. So and this other card is going to be connected to that. All right. So Amber and DC, you have a very similar energy that's going on right now. So I feel like maybe y'all might know each other or have known each other. Oh no, it's weird. I see like a chord of some sort. Here we go. Boop, 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 all right, here we go. The Morrigan. Take action. All right. So that's what y'all need to hear right now. Tim, this is for you as well. I think there is something in a relationship or something to do with writing. Because I see a sword, I always think of a pen. So what that tells me, you should be writing some stuff down. Could help you get to a different relationship status. It could be loving relationship. It could be some other kind of relationship. I never like to speak on, ooh, I'm gonna get some, or ooh, I need to move on, or ooh, I need to do this. That's not what I do. The Melusin, love who you are. So as you're writing, love who you are. All right. So Dawn, love who you are. Amber, love who you are. I think that's very important. You've got to start loving who you are. If you don't love who you are, then you're going to be like, I don't love myself. So how is anyone else gonna love me? How is anyone gonna love me? Queen Mab, your ancient wisdom is awakening. One of you right now is having weird dreams. I don't know if y'all are the only one who's been having weird, bizarre dreams. Like, I mean, weird dreams, like dreams you're like, oh, that was not interesting. That was not fun. That was just weird. So when you love me, right? When you love yourself, you have to have that balance. It's very important. People are like, I love myself. I love myself. I'm happy. I'm happy. I love myself. I love myself. And I'm happy. But you have to learn how to let go gracefully. This is very important. Something in your life is calling for you to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever has been taking place in the past, it's time to move on from. Move forwards. Letting go will make your way for the new. So again, we have these things that are happening, right? The world is changing, which is destined. We're all destined to change. It's like boom, 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 doom, doom, doom. We're all feeling it. We're like, oh shit. We're all feeling it. It's a different kind of energy. We're like, ooh, ooh. Ooh. It's like when you get that chill, like when you go into a house that's active and like you don't want to say it because you haven't been asked and you're just going in there to have a cup of coffee. Y'all been going on a date and went to somebody's house and you knew it was active and you can't say anything because as soon as you say you're a medium or you're a spirit, it goes from, hey, this might be a relationship starter to, hey, she's like, oh my God, my grandmother's here. Oh, can you talk to her, please? I haven't talked to my grandmother in so long. Oh my God. And you're like, well, that's not your grandmother. It's not her. It's somebody else. It's one of those dead lovers from college or something, you know? So you gotta be careful. So let go gracefully. Okay. All right. Do do do. Do, do, do. Ain and the Guardian, born innocent. This is what y'all have to remember. You're born innocent. And when you have these new moments that happen in your life where you get to this change, right? Of where you, like Lady O said, I love me. I love who I am. And I'm going to accept me for who I am, right? That's when you're born again. You know, people talk about being born again, like the sun rising and the moon shining. Being born again, cause I'm beautiful, cause I'm beautiful. I'm being born again, I'm being born again, cause I'm beautiful, cause I'm beautiful. Isn't that great? I just love that. All right, here we go. Do y'all like the songs or the songs annoying? Be honest. I'll stop singing if they're annoying. Okay. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonies, relationship with family members, happily ever after. Isn't that great? Like, look at that. 10 of Raphael. 10 of Raphael. So I got some sad news this week, ladies and gentlemen. My Aunt Sandra, who taught me a love of art and painting and the love for kitty cats. She crossed the Rainbow Bridge this week. Her funeral's tomorrow. So if you can please send my family love, light, and strong supporting energies, that would be the most amazing thing. I was gonna read a poem I started writing. Do y'all want me to read a poem I started? I haven't finished it yet, but do y'all want to hear it? If y'all want to hear it, let me know. Are y'all ready? I call this nearing the light. Today is the same for some and different for others. Today is or could be a day for one to celebrate a new life or maybe to remember and revere a life well lived. Today, no matter what, remember, you can't take it with you when you go. But it may also be a day where when you leave, a kind soul says, I don't need that old thing anymore. If you want it, take it. Today is a day where you cry 1,000 tears of sadness because you're bringing life into this world, or you're witnessing the body no longer hold the soul's glow. Today is a day you've tasted the forbidden ambrosia of your life for either the first time or the last. Today is the day when you look to one side of your lover's bed and let it all sink in like a soothing jelly that cools your aches and pains and polishes your rough edges smooth like a tumbled stone. Today is the day when you look over and you see the indentation of their place like a fingerprint in the disrupted jelly sandwich you have just made. Today is the day someone says you're welcome to come in and go up and say hello. And for some, it'll be a day where you are restricted from participating. Today is the day you will say hello for the first time that may lead to a lifetime of legacies lived. Today is the day you may say goodbye for the last time. Today is the day you dreamed would come true, and all you did was work and blinked a couple of times, and it was no longer a dream, but a reality. Or it may be today is the day you begin a dream of something new, so you get to it and begin and learn something new. Today is the day you answered the call and everything changed. Today is the day you hung it up for good, so you can live the rest of your life remembering and living the good, the bad, and the different times that will make one hell of a mosaic of life illustrated and defined. Or today, you may just say, damn, baby, I lived life and loved it too. Today is a day your lover said yes. Today, and you said, really? Inside your head voice. Today you were brave. Today you were scared. Today you were fearless. Today you were fruitful. Today you packed up your childhood home, walked it a dozen times over and over, and cried 1,000 tears for the memories you lived, loved, laughed, and languished over. You would think you lived there 1,000 years. Today is the day your son or daughter looked at you for the first time and really noticed. Sorry, I missed my place. Today is the day your son or daughter looked at you for the first time and really noticed you with his or her crescent blue moon eyes and smile accompanying his or her blue wolf howls. Today is the day that some child creates another child. Today is the day of legacy in life. Today is the day you get the greatest call or the worst of calls. Today is the day everything's built, or maybe the day where everything feels like it's shattered, like 1,000 shards of diamond prisms that ran down your face as you ran down those stairs of your youth one last time. Today is a day of wine and roses, or maybe sentiments, spirits, and sermons. Today is the day the writer writes, the actor plays, the singer sings, the dancer sings and dances, or the painter paints for the first or last time. Today is the day you hear the bell toll for celebration, or maybe a toll for thee, or someone you will miss for what you believe is an eternity. Today is the day you made love for the first time with the right one at the right moment. So it's not finished, but what do y'all think? Is this at yeah, you're seeing my my thing. So I don't know. It's just something I'm working on. Uh, so I don't know. It's just it's like I said, and this is how it will end. Today is the same for some and different for others. Today is or could be a day for one to celebrate a new life, or maybe remember and revere a life well lived. Today, no matter what, remember you can't take it with you when you go. So, all right. Well, thank you all for sharing. I haven't read a poem out there like that in a long time. So, are y'all ready to wrap it up? Y'all ready to get the song going? Because we got lots of cards here. If you have a question before so, please let me know. Let me know, and I will throw a card out. I'll throw a card out. But if not, we got a song to sing. We got lots of cards. We got lots of cards. But you know what? I'm gonna pull some fair. No, let's see. How about the wild wisdom of the fairy oracle, real quick? How about that? All right. Here we go. Ready? Boom. All right. We got two cards here. We got Into the Woods, a stranger in a strange land. We've all felt like that. New experiences, feeling uncertain, transition zone. Isn't that cool? We just did a great poem about transitioning, and we get a great card like that. That's Into a Strange Land. Can y'all imagine getting crossing over, and you're like, ooh, a new place to explore. Finally, a new place to go. No mask, no mandates, no nothing. Okay, keeper of secrets, and you know you gotta. All right. Keeper of secrets. Use your discernment, confide in a trusted friend, keep silent about knowledge. And you know those spirits that we talk to, they can't talk about what's over there. You know, I had one spirit tell me I played golf, and I knew that was a joke, because the spirit was not a golfer. And I told the family, and they were like, "Oh, that's just his way of saying he's having fun. He never played golf a day in his life." Um, so, are y'all ready for some song and dance numbers? Well, not dance numbers, but Okay, yeah, we can do that. We're gonna pick from the cards my wife picked. Are you ready? Doom 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 doom. So Lady O is excited about her time being a vendor at the Renaissance Festival. So I would wear green. I know that something I would wear like green. I'd have my hair up like the queen. Hey, I made a rhyme. Just and maybe do a little sing. No, I'm kidding. Boom. How is her time gonna be at the Renaissance Festival? Can we say what it's gonna be? We've got some insulated cards. Here they are. Let's see what they will be. All right, boom. Let's see what it is. Bless your past. A useful tool to help us to let go of any emotional residue that's still clinging to us from a past experience is to bless your past. So you're going to the Renaissance. So it's going to be a type of rebirth for you. It's going to be experience that you can share. So this is a time for you to rebrand, quote unquote, type of rebranding of yourself. Whenever the memory of an event or person comes to mind, pause and say to yourself, I bless every aspect of my past for what they gave me, and I'll take it with me to the top of the hill or a mountain or the ocean. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. We're rebirthing. So let's get to working. It's going to be great. And you may have some possibilities there. There may be some new clients that come your way. So make sure you have plenty of cards. Open to possibility. Almost everyone holds some limiting belief about themselves. And this is so true. These perceptions block us from receiving the infinite support of the universe. So we want to make sure that you are receiving that universal energy. The card is an invitation to reassess and to look beyond these limitations, to recognize that in opening yourself to possibility, you automatically invite positive change into your life. Look at that! Opportunity. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Holy quote. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Okay. This card speaks of new opportunities, although they may not necessarily come in the form that you were expecting. How many times we have that? I got an experience. I got an experience. And baby, thank you, Lady DC. Make sure y'all stay tuned next for Greg and Ghostbox Live. All right. So we got all these cards to play with. So let's hope for a great outcome, right? Because I want to get everything. So this is a long song. So y'all ready? Here we go. Oh, how is our trip to Texas going to be? All right, give me a second. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. How is her trip to Texas going to be? As long as you have the right license plate, you won't get pulled over. You see, that's a joke for anybody who driven to Texas. The sovereign, gentle power. So you're going to have a lot of interesting energies when you go. And there's going to be a lot of understanding that nothing is impossible. All right. Well, I'm looking for some new places to go. If y'all know of places, if y'all know of conferences and such, that want vendors and want readers, please send them to me at sundayswithsuits@gmail.com. If you want me as a host on a guest, I said host. If y'all want me as a guest on one of your shows, sundayswithsuits@gmail.com. Well, that's great. It's a good time. So nothing is impossible. That's a great message. Great message. It's going to be great. You're going to have a good time. All right. Who's ready for the song? Y'all ready for the song? Doom. Boom. Da boom. Boom. Da boom. Ba doom. Boom. Boom. Ba doom. Ba da doom. Boom. Da 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 doom. Ba-da-doom. Da-da-doom. Ba. That's great. He's paying. That's awesome. Oh, here we go. This is a message for everyone who's watching the show now and forever. So here we go. Let's bring spirit in. Call your angels and your saints in, and my friends. Bring the wolf in. Whoa! Bring the bear in. Roar! Bring the light in. Bring the love in. Here we go, my friends. Raise your glass. Raise your flask. Raise whatever serves your task. Pull a chair up. Get a table. We're all in from the cold weather, my friend. Here we go now. Boom. Let go gracefully. So that's what you need to do. You need to understand what you're doing. Ooh. You gotta let go of the past so you can let in the new. Listen to your elders. Listen to your elders. Open your heart. Open your heart. You gotta let them dragons in and learn to work with them and not against them. Don't chase them. Bow, bow, wow. Gotta learn your ancient wisdom. So read a book that you're picking up. Raise your glass. Raise your flask. Whatever serves your task. Remember, we're born innocent and we can become good or bad. Whatever wolf you feed is gonna survive and last. Oh, be a listener. Be a listener. Understand that you talk too much sometimes. Be the listener. Create. Maybe create some fine wine. Lady Luna, the moon, he's a coming. The cycle's about to be through. Lady Moon, he's a coming. Or she's a coming to you. And Adele, don't let those emotions flow too close to the sun. You might melt. 'Cause bells will ring, you will sing, bells will ring, and you will sing. Bells will ring. Tonight, bells will ring on Ghostbox Live with Greg. Greg with Ghostbox Live. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. All right. Leadership. You will gain leadership. When you let go gracefully, you will take a leap. And you will grow, my friend. You will take a leap. When you have the time, you will take a leap. A brilliant solutions in mind, you will take a leap. And that will help you heal. You'll take a leap. And that will help you heal. So get a crystal for your heart and your mind and your body. So when you investigate, you won't be quick to anger or be quick to sadness. We want to be happy. We want to be happy because we are one. You may feel alone, but we are one. Have your voice and sing along. Do, 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 do. Listen to this crazy song. Open yourself to possibilities. They're coming in like the sun rising. Do, 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 do. Learn from your past, 'cause it's a blessing. We got a blue lady that says nothing's impossible, my friend. But have gentle power when the opportunity arises. That's a path, my friends, where love and blessings fill your life again. So have harmonious relationships with family members and friends, and happily ever after be quicker to come again, my friend. Be principled and rational, ambitious and respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to receive. You can be free. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. We've all been there, blinded by the fog. We're like John Cena. You can't see me. Ba-doom. 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 Look beneath the surface. Watch the gesture. Watch out for that pure male energy. And learn to say no. All righty. So it's almost 10, but we got a little bit of time. Who wants some messages from Spirit? Y'all want some messages from Spirit? Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. All right. All right, let's get some postcards from Spirit. I just love that deck. I think that's Colette Baron Reed, if I'm not mistaken. So walk your talk. Isn't that amazing? Get that card. Take a risk. I love when cards just, at the end, they just keep spilling out. They're like, hey, we got some messages. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. I'm not dead. I'm free. I come by your bed. Don't freak out, you see. I'm alive now. I'm there. I'm that light at the top of the stairs. I guide you home. I guide you safe. I make sure you're happy after a sad day. I'm the dog's tail wagging. I'm the cat a purring. I'm not dead. I'm alive. See my face. I'm just a thought away. When you look to the sky, you look to the stars, I pass you by. You see the lightning bug, or the cat purr, or the dog bark. You see the cardinal fly by. You hear the owl hoot. You hear my song on the radio to say I love you. Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't do anything. I wrote my contract a long time ago. It's my time to go. I'm on beaches. I'm on mountains. I'm in valleys and hills. I'm places that I never went, but now I can go in a snap, in a spill. So just cry out to me, but don't let a tear drop. And I'll be there in a moon drop. You are never alone. I'm your lighthouse home. No matter the storm or tempest, I'll get you home. So hold that teddy bear tight. That knife I gave you. That cup that you saved when everybody else was throwing something away. That keychain that no longer opens that key to that house. Some sweet words you remember me saying. Some cruel words you remember me saying. Words, words, words. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. Isn't that amazing? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Life is a series of choices. I didn't always choose love, but I do now, and I watch from above. We are so connected, even though we weren't before. So when you walk out your front door, you see the sun, the moon, the stars, the air, the wind. You smell that smell you haven't smelled since you were 10. You have that piece of candy you put in your mouth. Because today is the day. Today is the day I wanted you to remember. You're not alone. You're never alone. I'm right there. We're right there. You just have to see us. You have to see us. If I'd only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. So I'm helping you now. Life is way too short, even when you live a long day. That turned into a night. That turned into a month. That turned into a year. I worked too much. I wasn't there. I'm sorry about that. Don't be me. Learn from me. Be where you need to be. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. I feel like somebody played with puzzle pieces or made puzzles together. This is a grandmother and maybe a young girl. I just see a table. I see a table, and they are putting things together. Someone likes sweet tea. I don't drink tea, but someone is. This is all about tea. Um, and those 1970s glasses. They had little bubbles on them. They're like little bubbles, like these glasses. You like, and I'll find the kind of glass I'm talking about so I can show y'all one day. But that was the glass, and she's showing it to me. And you maybe not didn't like it at first, but something now about how you do your lemon. There's a lemon. Somebody had a lemon, and they would squeeze the lemon. It's a lemon situation. I don't know. Okay. But I watch over you every day. So when you see yellow flowers, I want you to hear this and say, thank you for the yellow flowers. Thank you for the blue flowers. Thank you for the purple flowers. That's how you know I feel happy. Your love for stones comes from me. I love pretty things. There's no more earthly worries. Look at that, yellow flowers. Isn't that amazing? If I could have told you I love you more, it would have helped. It would have helped. Dearest you, the calmest sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely. Refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are the one of many co creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you feel and how you let yourself flow through this life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So, will you wear the world loosely or will you be in a straitjacket? It is your choice. It's always your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, and that's the shit you can't make up. We have the art of manifestation cards. When it comes to manifestation, this is. Don't worry about the how. or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Love you always and forever. So Bridget says, my husband's grandma loved her tea. When maternal grandmother was sick in the hospital, we put petals together. Both my grandfathers loved flowers. Oh, I just love this so much. And like I said, I'm a different kind of medium. Spirit just comes to me in like puzzle pieces. Um, you know, when I would do it professionally, it would be very different. Some people be like, I get it. Some people like, I don't get it. This is not what I want. This is not what I see on TV. This is not like Hollywood Medium. This is not like so and so. People get like spirit coming. It's like, hello, my name is Bill. I like the buffalo. They roam a lot. I wish that would be me, but it's not. I just get like movie pictures in my head. So I'm just going to continue without the cards, and y'all just tell me if any of this resonates. And instead of doing like a closeout, we'll do it something like old theater style, and it will just end at 10. Right? Y'all good with that? Here we go. When you were young, you put the covers up to your nose. There was a window by your bed. There were stars and a moon. There was a poster of a rock band. The carpet, it wasn't shag, but it was something like that. And you used to take your shoes off and rub your feet to make static electricity. You wanted to try coffee one time, and I gave you coffee, and you're like, mm. And now every time you drink coffee, instead of going, there's a connection. We're connected. I feel like somebody's father may have been a hunter, or somebody's brother may be a hunter. And they're showing me that they're focusing on you in a way where there's no gun, but there's just a focus. And they're in a tower and they're looking down and they can see you. And sometimes they climb down and they go near you and they hold you like this, so tightly. I see a river and a stream, and I see you picking up rocks and looking at them. And this looks like a female, kind of a tomboy. I keep seeing the river runs through it. I don't know why, but that's just something that pops in my head. There's a I see someone running through a field, and then when they're running, it's like did someone used to watch Mayberry a lot with their grandparents or something to that effect? Do 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 do. Someone had some insecurities as a kid, and their grandparents always took up for him and would tell them stories, even if they weren't true, so they would feel better. Someone's parents sang to him, or grandparents sang to them, and every time you hear that song, you kind of just tear. There's something about a soldier. Does someone have a compass or something from their relative who was in a war? I'm seeing fatigues. Just say I love you is what this person's saying. Man of very little words. Someone's talking about cooking with them. And as you're cooking, you cook because you have these memories. And so even when you're sad and you're in those states of mind that when you cook, even if it's like cooking some macaroni and cheese or something, it's doing something. And they say continue to do it because it makes you happy. It makes you happy. Love who you are. Love who you are. Be who you are. Be who you are. Did someone go to Disney World? I feel like someone got lost at Disney World or Disneyland. I feel like someone got lost at a place. I feel like there's a connection that you've been compromising way too much. I don't want you to compromise anymore. So you gotta love who you are and be ready for what's in store. I'm feeling like someone got lost and it looks like I'm seeing like Disney World or Disneyland, but it's like a big thing. So it might have been like a Disney World or a Disneyland to you, quote unquote. But I feel like you just got lost and you just ran up to this person and you just hugged them and you wouldn't let go. It's like a movie. So how I see it is, so I'm seeing all these people around. It might be like a festival, maybe, or like it, I don't see necessarily the Disney World Castle or the Disneyland Castle. You know, they changed it to Elsa's Castle. Don't even get me started talking about that shit. No, it's not Elsa's Castle. It's Snow White's castle. Um. So, but yeah, there's a thing. Um. Wow, I haven't done that much mediumship in a long time. Wow. Uh. So what you got? We got a couple more minutes. So if y'all have any questions, Lady O went to Disneyland for an hour once. How old were you, Lady O? Isn't that cool how the stuff started going a lot more as we were wrapping up, right? It was just going a little bit, and now it's like, whoosh, and it's cold. Woo, it's cold over here. That's woohoo! Oh, that's being spirits all around me. So that's awesome. So make sure y'all like and share, and tell the people why, and tell them if you come in next week, bring a friend with you and say, hey, you gotta watch this crazy guy on the Things Network. You got to watch it. You got to watch it because he's. Oh, my wife's here. Everybody say hello to my wife. She's the one who gave us the manifestation cards. She's also a marketing genius. So if you want to work on your brand or anything, make sure you reach out to my wife because she's amazing. So what's the vibe for next week? Are y'all ready? Virginia asked. Here we go. Ready? So here's the vibe for next week. Queen of Michael. Brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, and humorous. So hopefully there's some humor in the week ahead. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience and time for your career rather than relationships. So that's the vibe for next week. So that's the vibe for next week. So we'll talk about maybe next week, and y'all remind me email me with questions, sundayswithsuits@gmail.com. Let me make sure that's right. I think that's right. We checked that last week. Make sure y'all stay tuned for Greg to see for whom the bell tolls this Sunday. I feel like some spirits from here might come over there and say, hey, hello, how are you? Because Greg has a box that talks, whereas I'm just a person. So make sure you're giving Greg love. Make sure you're giving the Things Network love. Make sure you're going to see Howard's shows. Make sure you're talking to the Boo Girls. Thank you again, Lady O, for coming and supporting, and everybody who loves the show and likes the show. Again, if you there's 9 people watching right now, so if you bring a person next week, right, we'll have more people, and I'm gonna start getting new card decks. So I'm really excited about that. My wife helped me pick out which ones sometimes, so she just has an eye. And when she woke me up with the art of manifestation, that's why anger wasn't really talked about tonight. So we'll get to that and why the topic wasn't really talked about, because my wife was like, hey, you want some cards? I was like, I love cards. I love them so much. If you have a card deck you don't want anymore, you can send it to me. Just email me. I love, that's in the poem I wrote, to take it with you. I don't have it. I don't need it anymore. Many people, old shamans will tell you, they'll start getting rid of their shit because they don't need it anymore. So, so this week, the word to take away is compromise. Don't compromise too much, and also learn the art of compromise. With that, onward, upward, greatness abounds. Soak up your humanity, create the art, make the impact. We are the army of now, not the army of tomorrow. We are the army of now. So our children and their children won't have to wear a mask, won't have to compromise their beliefs, their feelings, their actions. But they will also learn the art of compromise. They'll run in the hills and the valleys, chasing fairies and going into the oceans and all of these great things that we used to do. Running in Disneyland, running in Disney World, going to Mardi Gras, having fun, all these great things. So, Uga Sooth, life is healing, and healing is life. Be the change so we can transform, so we can roll out, so we can make a change. I'm Seth David Suits Healy. This has been Sundays with Suits on the Things Network. Make sure you stay tuned next for Greg with Ghostbox Live. Y'all stay tuned. I'm telling you, stay tuned. Get on your horse, raise your glass, raise your flask, raise whatever serves your task. Kick some ass. Uga Sooth, healing's life, life is healing. I'm out of here. I got to end this broadcast so Greg can get on. Bye-bye. Get on your horse. Get on your horse. Head on over to see Greg Ghostbox Live. Bye-bye, guys.